What's the good one? One day,
Ghana for Neka. Oh, you're Ghanaian, Wakabi.
Nana, how many more day?
One is our what's all your windy day? What's that?
Many days, I say.
As someone made this out, and this is a wee man. A funko for baby, I'm in baby. Wait. No one gets on way dear.
I'm a move on it.
Assemble now comes that. I'm not a mince, and I'm a do what I'm a move on. A mammo way, a mammo for. Oh, do you want to answer a mammo way? A mammo phone. Wait, the chairman one. Wait, the chairman and confirm 225 women. I know the one can wait. The way I can say, oh, Ghana for pa.
Nana Boachi to remove the third. Joya.
I said, be any more the Anian Salmaco.
Sorry, Mamma were done for. Jerry John Rollins Aquaba. Jerry, good morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nimeke Name. You see, now where the country, Ghana, is heading towards, Sabi to flutter, say Anuma Ontua, Na Ojinaho,
Wait,
say Abwa Obekawa,
wait,
Na Ufrantoma. You see, the constitution that we're talking about, I, Jerry John Rollins, I build the constitution. You see, I have been in this government and this country. I have traveled every part of this country, ladies and gentlemen. I've been in Bodegatang. I have been in the Ashanti region. You see what is happening now in Akufo-Addo's government? The Home Minister of Sanitation, Cecilia, what's the name? Cecilia Dapa.
I don't know.
Or Sisasi Kabebri, or they are said to go to the Motomo. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghana is heading to a disaster, and when Rollins, I said boom. People don't get the meaning of the boom. Now you people are seeing the boom that we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, me panyefai wa me panyefai me de kokuna mi akata bedi. Now, what is happening now under this government? In fact, I will say boom, and boom will happen again.
Nana.
Yo, abusia for me mo bibia akwaba sene woni mi no dino da so D Ren D Sexy Papa Ghana Dr. Ren. Mami mo bibia akwaba Robert Ayi, how are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, I think that over a year the weekend, you know, my breaky story be about a kwan ayafaso Chiayachi, the arrest of a Kevin Okyere'S. My breaky story, you know, ako viral. Story, you know, and in number bia. I've told you, because of you, Intino, when I come here, I make sure say story I made a story based on truth, based on facts, because I know the implications of some feed with a wrong information. Myself, I can get myself into trouble. Because of the respect I have for my viewers in T, I make sure say member a message and an information no, I present to you the correct information. As a broadcast journalist, maybe I am a mediator between the source of information to the people are almost me. Over the weekend, what happened? Me breaking the story about Kevin Okyere'S arrest. You see Eoco ababonting or the assembly abatuja. It's a man for a friend. Dr. Ren, you fake news now. Can't see a chick Kevin Okyere'S. Now, Eoco the abatua bonting say no crack and some baby. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this to my Ghanaian, my brothers and sisters, Ghanaians. As a Kufadu will say, fellow Ghanaians. Kwame Nkrumah will say, countrymen and women, Muntiemi, Ewa Supreme. This is it. You see, they be say, if you're a Ghanaian, Bomodiana pe akenkai. Don't just read to respond. Read to comprehend. Read to understand before you can comment. Before you comment about something, get the understanding. If you don't get the understanding, you will use emotions and you will quickly obey to say, the arrest of Kevin Okyere'S, and the correct news. It is the correct news. Kevin Okyere'S has been arrested. He was arrested in Dubai over the weekend. And it is true. I am not here to denigrate him, disrespect him in any way, shape, or form. That is not my ethics. I am here to give you the correct information. That is my job. Period. Finito. And Tessa Membeka, Ediana Minya, the viewership, what will it bring to me? That is not the reason why I gave you the information for you to know the Eoco, for you to be aware of the happenings. For Ghana for you won't go football. Only football commentators. Ghana for football according to you. They will tell you, oh, Anthony Semenyo over the weekend. Friend is Brighton Albion as one wine. Any friend is Manchester Shire. They will report about Ghanaians. As a political analyst, means me duty is anything that concerns Ghanaians when it comes to the politics, I will share the information with you. Now, is it true that Kevin Okyere'S has been arrested? Yes, it is true. If it is true, then why that story from a friend is saying, Eoco. Now, remember Modia Amau, the nitty-gritty of the Eoco's one more press release of the Betua Bontino. So I want you to come with me. Now, yin din common for Eoco. So let me read. Now, before I'm reading, let me say it. Is it true, say Kevin Okyere'S? Yes, it is true. Kevin Okyere'S has been arrested. Where? Location ben your chain wo Dubai. I am saying it. Mena make no credit. Actually, Jitum. Why is Eoco a release or presser ebeto abontin? Eoco presser no de abeto abontino as a trend the same. Come along with me. Let's read it, and then ye nyina no ye be den ye be chire mu ni atiase. Or say Economic and Organized Crime Office press statement, the media, false claim on Eoco and Springfield investigation. Or say false claim on Eoco and Springfield investigation. One can say false claim on Eoco and Springfield investigation of the arrest of Kevin Okyere'S. Okyere'S say there has been some false claim. Efa eye Springfield any Eoco hun sensem. It Eoco ebe kasa sensem no e wo mo press statement ni. Wo mo headline here false claim on Eoco and Springfield investigation. Now, yenko eye the asem na ankasem. Or say the Economic and Organized Crime Office has taken notice of a publication by online news portal, Nova report, alleging that one Kevin Okyere'S, CEO and promoter of Springfield Energy, has been arrested and or detained in Dubai following what the news portal claimed is Eoco's failure to act on a petition alleging defrauding by false pretense. Was it contrary to the claim made by Nova Report, Eoco has 2 active investigations involving Springfield Energy. So the first is the petition against Springfield Energy, and the second is an explosive case between Bost and Springfield Energy. It is the policy directive of the leadership of Eoco that investigations must precede arrest and not the reverse. We wish to emphasize that the case involving Bost and Springfield is of priority to Eoco due to the immediate impact on Bost finances and the local economy. Now, Twaso say, though Eoco does not comment on active investigations, it is regrettable that Nova Report did not seek clarification from Eoco before running the full story. Eoco assures the public that it is committed to investigating and prosecuting economic and organized crime in Ghana, and will continue to work diligently to achieve our mandate. We urge the public to disregard the false claim made by Nova Report and to note that Eoco is actively working on not 1, but 2 investigations involving Springfield Energy. Abusia, the tentin in the ceremony na say Nova Report for say a Springfield and send somewhere kosuno. Ababeto a friend is a Eoco for anim. Na a Eoco for asade se na ese nka omo kra na omo chi Kevin Okyere'S ewo Ghana. Nanka eja adwumaku a ede Kevin Okyere'S enya asem no omutimi boa na adwumaku no ne nsensem no omutimi eden edi nsem no ma ne wie edi asem no ma ne wie na omo de omususu say Eoco emboa investigation no ena Eoco ababontin said there be enya sa na tie ye boa investigations no the investigation no kwanya baako eye mienu a omo ye de omo ye nhwehwemu omo wie ye tie ye omo ya say Nova Report for ne drimika edi sa investigation ho nsensem na beto abontene. Woman denying the arrest of Kevin Okyere'S. I am throwing a challenge to a Eoco, Womo Executive Director Raymond Acha. Say, yenchi Kevin Okyere'S ombra bontin no mbeka no kre no. So otimichi eye Shatawale meboa. Otimima Ghana fo nu say oye honest man meboa. Of which me nim say odi no kre. Based on enyo bi a ye huni evidence bi a waye. I respect him highly. On this particular case, press statement on the beto abontin on deny say Kevin Okyere'S yenche no. Na mmom no or deny say Nova Report na say they are not interested in Kevin Okyere'S case na yaba petition womo by the Swiss company for no. And no opeso Okyere'S say womo giremu pentin a womo koso womo investigate Kevin Okyere'S. It is a newspaper report no. Say report ne ba bontin online report ne ba bontin say Eoco for Emma woman imbri or report friends investigation no enye no kre. Womo press statement ne no ani. And just how this will be kase yenche Kevin Okyere'S na a first statement I'm saying it here say Kevin Okyere'S me no kase wo she friends aban kukum e wo Dubai. So Kevin Okyere'S onye small boy. Onye akoda ketwa. Onu ankasa many report as oye billionaire. Into be won nkofo mbeka sama. Obe won aid ne nkofo. Me hu so my issue a disclaimer say yenche. And this story I made, and I made a story with. My year story 4 months ago. John Dramani Mama Bayana story, Misha said, yeah, they made it too. Because now in him story, when Akufo-Addo was the president, and how Akufo-Addo's government prevented, say, a betchi, Kevin Ochre. Because Kevin Ochre, or Warwick Akufo-Addo, ne yere Rebecca Akufo, ne sister Ba. Kevin Ochre was given opportunity by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Oweva Ghana Fosika Esanke Jeffrey Kevin Ochre ho and san ya man license to operate. And what ye eposua ye tumu ye fango no nisika. John Mahama and who say a young Ghanaian was sa a friend is saying ahokekano to venture into that particular industry. That industry is a foreign dominated industry. In the senior yema to bin komono. Senior yema atuesi anamo bank no. He did similar edema ora Kevin Ochre to venture into that white dominated a friend is saying business. Oil exploration. Into Oweva Ghana sika esenke Jeffrey Kevin Ochre ho. And a share man a license. So we are Ghana in India. O wadwene pa, o ahokeka pa, enti me boa wo. Na create inhuma Ghana fo no omoye engineers no. Na sa industry ni de bia no abrofo nkwa na de bia kofo mo so metu ye fango. There is no way Eoco aka say me story am de buy no false. I challenge the director of Eoco to come out. Say me story ni false. Onu Eoco no ankasa director no. Onu ankasa before me director of Eoco no onu ankasa sa asem we no na wa publish it e wo the Herald mu. Onu ankasa nimbi. Nti nyane Kevin Ochre no ya chi no. What you say? Ya chi no. Enye entrotwa. So people should understand this. Eoco was placing emphasis ewo cases yabe petition wo by the Petrica company for eti wo statement of the buyer no was placing emphasis say no correct petition be the petition bi abre yen nsem mienu ye mu nhwehwemu ye ngyaye enti say report na say ye gyaye a enye no correct edo de beto abonten because na enkofo bok Eoco kwa edu say ade na omunye nhwehwemu wo asem a ye de abra wo manim no because that is what the news online report na kire say ade na Eoco empeso be ye nhwehwemu wo Kevin Ochre ho omu kata no mebi so ana because Kevin Ochre o ka kire the company empenfo ne say ono Ghana na obi e na obetimi ayeden atoto na no obi e na obetimi ache no oye powerful ahemfofo no owo mu osanso o president se say de na no mutesi obi ka so president she ni botum no eto no obi e na obetimi ache no into the foreigners no got disturbed and omde o masam no call ekodan Dubai and omde o masam no so ba United Kingdom enti emma obi ntina ba bi nya na adwene say me story na me break here no enye no kre. The story is coming from the people omoye che no abrofo no na frɛ me ka kyerɛ me say ya che abrantie we ti modie mumbu mo pa na mundi asa ya che no and it is a very good news. Ghana ni ne mbrante ne maba wanu abaye greedy maye desperate for money system ne boa mo a moma awi greediness selfishness edimanim no manim begu aside bia. I keep telling you people, when Ghana give you an opportunity, respect the mother Ghana. Oma me ma opportunity respect no, create jobs, support people, help people, don't do people. You got the opportunity to become a multi-billionaire to say Dangote. You were quick in let's buy cars, let's do this. If you are buying cars, there's no problem with your profit. But not when somebody has supplied you oil. And instead of paying back the person's money, you use the person's money for your own selfish things. your own flamboyant lifestyle, and you don't pay back to the person, you've defrauded the person. That is why the person has come out to say all these. Eti muti wa baby I say enye ni enche no oboa ya che no. And let me even read what Miami Nia lawyer Oliver Bakavomawo Otroy or say, I understand that Kevin Ochi Springfield was picked up this morning. Time I may break his story no, by the police in Dubai in connection with dispute around defrauding of investors. Anybody from Ghana following this story? It will also the other two confirm me so please, when you see me here, I mean business, it's seriousness, it's about Mother Ghana. How we will ensure say or mind be tumpo and then the youth ebenye adwumaye. O dia say na boys etimi akọ di holidays. E dia na efese Ghana adwuma ebu na weekend. A Ghanaian can decide, so let me buy my own plane ticket. Let me come to UK for sightseeing, come and spend maybe 1 week and come back and continue my job. It is possible. It can be done. It can be achieved. But it can only be achieved when men like Kevin Ochi are given opportunity. And instead of making sure, say, that opportunity now, mind the ama woman. Ombebo modian no mind, oma bon juma, omba ye juma ding, ometimia pejem, amo biya nya home faso. That is simple. Simple as. And you see, this guy was very disrespectful to President John Mahama. Very, very disrespectful. After John Mahama helped him, no, they say don't bite the hand that once upon a time fed you or feed you. John Mahama Buaniwe, when MPP came to power, he switched camp, quickly aligned himself with the MPP people. You know these MPP guys are more free. A friend is a kufu. Those guys that wear, a friend is saying, orange socks, and then they wear multicolored socks to think they have arrived, to think so many people by wearing these fanciful, suit and all those kind of things. Look, when he started associating and aligning himself with these kind of guys, you people, you know them. I don't need to mention their names here. You know them. He started becoming more arrogant, more boastful, telling people he's richer than Ibrahim Mahama. He has more money than Ibrahim Mahama. Who is Ibrahim Mahama? Who is President Mahama? Talking rubbish. Looking down upon His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. At the time, no opposition. And he told people that John Mahama is done. John Mahama is finished. He will not come back to power. Today, the same man that you said he is finished, he is done. When you have a problem, what Drimika ako ahemfie otumfo na so ko pacho actually otumfo say why John Mahama bone nti John Mahama mfa wo bone nchew na won boa wo na asem a wakọ akotom nyine onu no betime twitwa agyew John Mahama odwitwa anje obia o obok odi uwia amanfo sika John Dramani Mahama will ensure say oman no the laws of the country and wherever alcohol no will deal with you. It's as simple as that. Period. Finito. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am here once again to confirm to you and reiterate to you that it is true Kevin Ochi has been arrested and is still in the custody of a year of saying Dubai for police for Tinokreno and Amakacho. I challenge Eoco to come out to state to say nyanokre. Omunim say nokre. Asam nokre so yen to sebi. The truth will continue to set us free because I am a truth sayer. Papa Ghana for ni na jimiatu. Anyway, greetings to a friend is Maga, Rashid, Evangelist Michelle. Greetings to Ebenezer. I greet you. Teacher, I greet you. Kelly, I greet you. Lisa, I greet you. Ladies and gentlemen, don't subscribe to me YouTube now. Bomodiana subscribe. Let's build a family together. What you say? This is where we speak truth. No fears, no favor. You can't send it here. Now no, Ababa will be friend me. Now when me dinko, or say Branty menijo, and like Wakukudro. I'm say, hey, to wash you. Why when you Abama than that lumba? Look, Mamincha mebra come all the way in Italy. Na no yemko enim. Na yenin komo. And then me topic am dey buy no so her topic no emu ede na nso emu edin kakra. Ensem na what topic ni mu no. Emu edin me say sina me chia. Me say Lance Minister in trouble. Emmanuel Amakofibua. Ontie me ye. Look. You see, a Jumanoa may yen. You know, you together because when you come, wo shemia, nobody know my sister, how are you? Obahana wo shemia. We are all in a family house, you didn't come home. Etimumu ya me witnesses. Asem to me, I will call you people. I will call you Nobu. I will call you Urakabla. I will call you Maga. My friend, you people are all witness. Anyway, why am I saying is the Lance Minister, the Natural Resources Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, trouble, and they say he should be careful. Look, Matthias Sema Akoso, how the Naimos people were attacked. How Naimos, a friend is saying, and painful the fight against illegal mining, no. Yako attack womo ding. Semunti ya me the story no me the mamo because asemino enyai. And I think we need to talk about it. The target the minister, Honorable Emmanuel Amakofibua. He is the target. Tiemiye. Honorable Amakofibua target. Now say it nino edin common tunefo because amanfo a omo the mining industry no emu bebre no ano empese obeto aso aye na adwuma according to enkofo bebre a omo ye this illegal mining no omo se papa no onje bribe omo se he is immune to bribe omo bribe no a enye yi nti omo fa enkofo bi say Omon say papa no ebi mu miners a omu kura PhD in mining. Tom kwatena TV so ni radio so ano omu pese omu gu papa n'animu ase so that president ebefa papa no webufo no aresafo no all because oma enkofo bi ho kwan. 2 sa enkofo ko ya anso omu say papa ne baaye no omuntiasia because the forestry na nanka first omutumi komkodidi no ene yo baye what they a new what trigger a friend is saying we revoke the license ma enkofo ye the mining what the forest and the river bodies ye tosumi ensa the same people say papa ne baye no waye no hu se onu de sabio onu kwa na do Ghana sin obi a obema nkofo anu aduane aba o mo by say or fight illegal mining a wo de enhyehyeye to akwan mu water guard river the guard Naimos the say or the security for to agum and o fight illegal mining o mani nje ho many of them say o ma sofa and the president John Mahama eba power. Eti de susu say bo oma boka no nhwe ema president the minister no embe ma oma no aduane mbo wo. So they will do everything and anything within their power to fight against the minister. And then call for and then the Naimos for no. Now, you can Naimos a National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat. Operations, Director of Operations of Naimos no, was attacked by thugs and a sitting MP, a sitting member of Parliament. That MP must be arrested. Maybe kind in common. Maybe be no much rich remove hasi. On one kasa papa no. On one minister now, ye NDC, ni no SI minister no. On one NDC for no. penny ye. Omo penenim guasie. On shen hu ye. Ninsio num ne duane diem baby obeko bia he should be careful. I know so no did you public. Or no munsio so public on taking anything in public. That I know. But on shen hu ye. Aye me min day the 1st of November. Anna aye 9 months for no. Omo director of operation omo attack no. Now, why am I attacking no? You be komoni. On Saturday, 1st November, Yenua Erastus Donko, when it comes to illegal mining, there, or publishing a story. I'm not sure. See, Director of Operations of 9 months attacked by tax led by a sitting member of MP. On Saturday, 1st November 2025, the Director of National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, accompanied by 10 soldiers, conducted a reconnaissance mission in the Ahafo region. The objective was to identify a suitable location for the permanent deployment of the 9 months Field Task Force in line with the Secretariat strategic plan to sustain anti-illegal mining operation. Now, whilst traveling to Gosu to Hwidium, whilst traveling to Gosu to Hwidium highway, the director's attention was drawn to an excavator engaged in mining along the roadside near Bronikrum, a white man's country. The team diverted to the location and apprehended several individuals actively mining. The director instructed the suspects to refill the pits they had dug to prevent further environmental degradation. The director then ordered one of the arrested persons to call the site owner. Strategically, no. Na omatete no madi wo madwuma o eye bron ahafo region mo na omachiche nkofo mo ye illegal mining. Tiemie sa pepepe na yehwe de course. Or say the director then ordered one of the arrested persons to call the site owner. The first individual to arrive identified himself as the Defense Intelligence, the DI, representative of the Ahafo region. Shortly after, an individual named Alex arrived in a Toyota RAV4, arrogantly claiming ownership of the site. Another man arrived later in the Range Rover and was also arrested. While at it, the 9 months Field Task Force set ablaze shelters used as offices and shelters by the illegal miners. The search of the suspect's vehicle led to shocking discovery. The team found one Smith and Wesson pistol, 2 pistol magazines, and 21 rounds of 9mm. Yes, 9mm ammunition, 12 assorted mobile phones, and black sidebar cash amounting to 11,000 Ghana cedis, 1 power bank, and a Lexus ignition key. Now, I see, whilst arrangements were being made to convey the suspects to Hwidium police station, the member of parliament for Esutifi North, Honorable Ebenezer Kweku Ado, arrived at the scene. Minister no, a friend is a MP no, Esutifi South North MP ni by no by and say no beka or say the MP by no say or indicate say a year baby a ma ba no a ma ba chiche nkofo no ono MP ni say a year Collins Dauda ana asuma no say ombra ho. MP for the area demanded that the director release the arrested kingpins, including a Burkinabe, immediately and remove their handcuffs, arguing that he did not want the locals to see them in handcuffs. The director politely declined the unlawful request, maintaining that the arrests were appropriate and that the right procedure be followed through to the police. Subsequently, the MP and the thugs became violent and forcefully snatched the handcuffs key from one of the soldiers and took the handcuff off the kingpins before chasing the NIMOS team whilst going to the police station. MP no, ono ye Esutifi North MP no, ese nka wohwe na oboa eme echi nipa boni form ye illegal mining no. The MP is rather fighting against NIMOS team no more fighting against illegal miners. And then site no honest no eyo no an call for. And then Collins Dowda asma no so ombra sa site wo. And then enkofo e de handcuff egu omonsa no. Ombese e be cafe omonsa. Esi jai omgo ombese e krumofo no be hunsi de abanka ba ato omonsa. Ana director no say onye a unlawful request. And you walking gigi ne ye hwim key ne free so jeni ba konse. Interior coswe. Also, subsequently, the MP and the thugs became violent and forcefully snatched the handcuff keys from one of the soldiers and took off the handcuffs of the kingpins before chasing the NIMOS team whilst going to the police station. Upon arrival at the Hwidiam police station to lodge the report and hand over the suspect and exhibit, a crowd of about 600 people from Hwidiam and nearby communities surrounded the station. The mob, incited by Honorable Ebenezer Kwekuado, demanded the immediate release of the arrested suspect and seized vehicles. They warned that they would discipline the soldiers if their demands were ignored. So clearly, this is what happened. What happened was that the people womo ebo modenia echinko from them police station. This is what police no then omugu police station no they come by and they say na MP no so akwa for about 600 akwa for about 600 ombe the other ya yenyi nkofo na ya che omni MP na se yenyi nkofo na ya yenyi omo MP a ombe basa now an MP unim mmra no now it means that you are not helping the Wankasaw government to fight against the illegal mining. Now you understand why I'm saying is that the minister is in trouble because he has to take decisions. And I saw no Wankasaw because fight now or fighting his own people fight it here. What you say fight no all fighting or no one call for fight Etian. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you see, I always say, we should not allow Yanka say personal a friend is saying, quest, say Yebenya Sika by all means to destroy our land and our water bodies. Because at the end of the day, the water bodies, adia, yenina yenum free mu. Otima say, insio no, yenina yenum insio ni bi. Iti ekobane say sebiu water is life na insio kakra ye nyina ye num free mu no ye kro ya ye num insio free ye kro ya ye num insio no ye kro ya nso no ye be den ye be moden aba be say ye yanka say ye insio a na the question say ye koya na ye bai because the question here is at the end of the day ubehunu ne say yanka say ye so abai na ba. And this government, ye bibia to fight a friend saying, the illegal mining. Why should we, the same people, be fighting the very government, omo boy? And this is totally bad. This is totally wrong. And I think that the MP must be arrested, invited, and questioned. This particular motive. Because your government is saying, we should not entertain and encourage illegal mining. So why are you engaging in illegal mining and making the ministers' work more difficult? Why? So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is now time for us all to support this particular government and this minister, because a minister free Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources are in Mgwasia Kasi to Jomama by no a bet change the two Kufuado when it comes to the mining sector, because in Kwafon I am very eager to disrespect the directives of the president and in the minister, all because some people feel it is their government in power. They must by all means also make money out of illegal mining. It is wrong. Say the rule of law will work. Send you to Ghana for MP. We must arrest the MP. So NDC, so CPP, so we fight for Ghana, not for individuals. That is the gospel truth. What you say? We fight for Ghana, not for any individual. What you say? Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why I may say the minister is now in big trouble. Now his own people, NDC for, MPs no, omwa anene omudigalam say no enim, and this is sad. John Mahama, when he said, "Oh, entertaining," and it's sad. He only have 3 years. I died in him. I will be free. It's sad. Yeah. And I hope say ministers no ebeden ebetie ne sufre pepepe. What you say? Sa pepepe. Ladies and gentlemen, yento aso na yenko enkomonim na memfambre cho say ekoba ne sa no omobo ahemfofo ene zongo chiefs bi amane ene ja omobo omodini a ede director no a oda naimos ano no omde ne tena aka mu ene mranche ne mabaawa ne ba ho dededede ni gidigidi ni kontiba ne nyoma start so mutututututu ede bobo mo kan, but they were able to save the director no any other soldiers no. If you, this is not from MPs no you. This is the current government on no ankasa call for, and it's very sad. Otiasie, very very sad. So to prevent bloodshed and protect lives, a joint decision was made by the police, the military, and the Zongo chief to release the keys to the seized vehicle in order to calm the crowd. The Zongo chief then offered his Toyota 4x4 to evacuate the Colonel Boa. The director of operations of NIMOS and his officers to safety at the Newmont site in Kenyasi under police escort. During the evacuation, the soldiers were physically attacked, and chief's vehicles were rear windscreen was shattered. Thankfully, no injuries were recorded. The director of operations described the MP's action to influence the release of the suspect as unfortunate and a serious obstruction of NIMOS operations, and emphasized that the fight against illegal mining requires all citizens, especially influential figures in the society, to act on the side of the law, not to shield offenders or incite rogues to obstruct justice, as happened at Hwidium. Meanwhile, the NIMOS officials, including the director, were all safely escorted out of the chaotic situation unharmed due to the professional and tactful management of the crisis by the director and the Hwidium Ahafo police. NIMOS remains poised despite the unfortunate incident and warns all galamseyers to desist from any such act in the future. The director of operations reiterated that the effort to combat illegal mining will continue regardless to help clean Ghana waters and forests as well as restore sanity in the mining space. Now, ladies and gentlemen, yenti high. You see, majority of the people are omoye these illegal mining. No? And then if you more abededi, and I spoke to some of the people in Ashanti region, some of the reporters, some of the editors in Ashanti, journalists in Ashanti region, almost say, ahafo, a friend is saying Western region, Ashanti region, majority of these people are engaging in the activities. No? Burkinabes and Nigerians, foreigners. Most of them speaks French, and a friend is saying this Nigerian English, pidgin English, woman and almost say yes, you say yes. And if you're a Ghanaian and you love your country, I think it's time for us all to stand up and fight this canker. I see it as terrorism against our nation. I see it as something that people want to fight the very existence of us as Ghanaians. And I think we should not sit idle and watch for people to destroy our nation, Ghana. Water, they say, is life. We cannot afford for our poor mothers. Me, my mother is a poor woman. I come from a poor background. We cannot sit down and watch people destroy the very poor people. Who will speak for them? That is why when you see me here, I'm very passionate and I talk. Not because of anything. Because there are millions of people out there. Our source of water, the small rivers. Because here any direct pipe, tap water. They fetch water directly from the rivers. And if people will destroy these water bodies, then these people, we must fight them because they are rather fighting our existence. 70% of the human body is made of water. The MP is still at post. So please, I have told you, this current government, we should not wait and say that we are waiting for an opposition party to come and say it. We are all involved in building Ghana. So if you are involved, when you see something which is wrong, you say it. Equally, when we see something that is worthy of praise, I come here and I say it. This is me. Membe ye kataso, membe ye muumuaso. Because ye ne sa say ye mine. Ye ne sa destroy ye ankasa. And that is why I'm calling on you all Ghanaians. Let us all come and support this thing. Let us all come and support all these, a friend is saying, a year and someone, a koso or my Ghana moa, and ye papa, in your eye day. Because a lot of people will take advantage and then do what? Destroy our country for us. It is Burkinabes and Nigerians doing all these things. Yes, it is true. Some of our Ghanaian brothers and sisters are involved. But majority of these people are foreigners. We need to fight this canker. Now, Yemfri call the next topic. The good news, they say, Mene say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, welcome a friend is saying, the president of Germany, and a seminal de because ye can the governance obey and assoeni attracting more foreign investors, attracting more dignitaries into our country, and we hope that the German and Ghana relationship, it will be team now for it benefit from each other. Say yes, you be in Yuma. Ene enyoma ekoso ewo oman Ghana. So ladies and gentlemen, these are a friend saying enyoma me pese yenyina yehu. Yenna your president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ase. Because obai obo adwuma odi adwuma pa kama pa ede ama yenyina. So we welcome the president of Germany to Ghana. Now, you say, answer no, there will be some good conversation. The nation Ghana will benefit. not just an individual. The nation Ghana, Ghanaians must benefit. And asemi so ekoso ewo parliament. Na yenti asemwa ekoso parliament. Ewo parliamentary.
Chairman, the answer is very simple in one word: the mismanagement of the economy by.
And asemwa ekoso no. Yenhwe na memfa Ora Sam George and Parliamentary Appointment Committee and and you may be a cocoa so
Ghana Post and the increases. Ghana Post pays a lot of airlines for the transporting of the parcels that we send to Europe and the United States, and we pay that in dollars. So when you saw the mismanagement when Ken Ofori-Atta, Abina, and Co were at the finance ministry, and Dr. Baumia in charge of the economic management team, you then saw that.
Respectful Minister, stop it right there. Just go straight to your question and answer, and don't be name calling. You understand, Minister? Please answer the question. Oh, when this was there, Minister, I don't think that is how we should be here. You are here. You have been here before. I have been where you are before. Let's just go straight to the point.
I'm guided, Chairman.
Thank you.
So,
NA Lisa is NA. Your friend is saying, this man, a friend is saying, served with his own. A friend is saying, this lady, she's been served with her own. What do we call it? Their own poison and an ibuofu. Hoist with her own petted. And Abena dishonestly Osun, because in the end, no, when say the course, the tone, no. I will not know what. Oh, you call for no can call for one sem. AT&T much them call for when people appear our parliamentary committee anymore. And Jata, as we all know him, a no nonsense person. Okone nimno see nyina ye hunu de course wa kire say amemu phone na wo ka ho bi oni Ken Ofori-Atta nyina na mo say oman no we deputy finance minister ne utimi nya akukuduro to question people on matters of corruption utimi nya akukuduro etimi condemn nkofo on matters of corruption. So I would tell you, and the for open accountability. No one kasa wa penso. And as I knew my phone way in our course, you were the deputy finance minister. And dear now we are found as a deputy finance minister. Now go for Busasa, ne ban saying a mammy way or can a co-chair of this public accounts committee, ne ban saying parliamentary a friend is saying HSS. NDC for be you among call for an MPP for so you among call for na eja oma ba be meet these call for you in the public friend is saying service no matter to man no on the accounts of friends accountability what you say so clearly and a course is pepe so ufa asem no a course so any utimi hu say in the end no maame no ono ankasa maame any ya seven with on one poison so on no afede osu afede ede o tietie mu afede ede o kekem. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do good you do for yourself, if you do bad you do for yourself. The obeye bia wa asase isu bia no ubetwa we papa we fa we bonia we fa what you say because at the end of the day you know and your man yehwehwe wa asase isu no se yebema eye nokre ayeden adedi odiase clearly sa pepepe. Ladies and gentlemen, so ofa ensem no a course no a memani age because me maka say ofa His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo the government here course here a lot of people ebo modini a nneoma ensem fata a lot of people nneoma na krono de otiase ene sankofo no ebi wo ho a omoto and act as if say omo ye holy than thou. And I'm happy say ora Sam George eshia no or this asem we etu neni inside NT asem na ora Sam George.
So in 2023
etu neni
increases, Ghana Post pays a lot of airlines for the transporting of the parcels that we send to Europe and the United States, and we pay that. So when you saw the mismanagement, when Ken Ofori-Atta, Abina, and co were at the finance ministry, and Dr. Baumia in charge of the economic management team, you then saw that.
Respectfully, Minister, stop it right there. Just go straight to your question and answer, and don't be name calling. You understand, Minister? Please answer the question. Oh, when this was there, Miss. Oh, yeah. Minister, I don't think that is happening.
But it is true. That is the truth. You were there. You were the deputy finance minister. That is the gospel truth. The gospel truth is that you were the deputy finance minister. Your boss, Ken Ofori-Atta, was the main minister. I'm going to hear oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where a year time will permit us. I think there's one story and I'm quickly.
Yes.
There's one story and I'm quickly. See, the OSP arrests a year GRE, AG, head of legal, a year Freeman Saba for a year suspected corruption and obstruction of justice. The Menoka said attorney a year OSP no. Wato ensa afre eye sa opinion na young go through quickly. Yes, this man did something today. Or say the health minister has any menu say the health minister partners to establish a radiotherapy center in Tamale. This is a very good news. Very, very, very good news. Many Japan because a delegation from the International Atomic Energy Agency, led by the Deputy Director General, Mr. Hayo Lee Louis, has paid a courtesy call on the Minister of Health, Honorable Minta Kano, to discuss plans towards establishing a radiotherapy and a nuclear medicine center in Tamale to expand access to cancer treatment in the northern Ghana. Very, very good. Say to me, ebo modiane to me bemo ebeboa ye nuano pa. What you say? Yes, iti abusia ye nua Cecil and why late to classes wa mantem. Iti enkomo papa no good news ne koso. Next year there His Excellency John Dramani Mahama infrastructure ebe koso just baby abefe bia no. Ebe ya kwan. Me no ka say GSTS Takrade Harbour Road no ye traso ya na asphalt ya markings ni nyina enti GSTS Takrade ekwan ni na no ya ne kama ebia musu makacho 2 plot of land bia eja wo secondary escado kentonane mpati mo secondary Takrade o me tonti ebia weni ji ho na pese o pe asase ato sa area no a me de ma fofofo kra oti ase we enya de ameba bobo sika kesi bia oti ase na eseka asase no me de yedidi dwuma bi but enya amaso ti mesre weni eje asase ne ho a just contact me na eja me no eni ho enkomo na me de ensempa ni nyina ebesi makramo nyame adomo a na seneda sofro so enya hode ne yetinkwemu a I will come your way. Take good care of yourself. God bless our homeland Ghana. Make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever and ever. So this is where me a friend say, yede enkomo no nyina ebesi. Makramu nyina. Take good care of yourself.